Hello and welcome to the Index of Economic Freedom. So, this is what we're gonna find when we look for the Index of Economic Freedom. First, we have the top 10 countries in the ranking, so we could see all the rankings. When we go into the rankings, what we could find are not just the 10 better ones, but we could find every country that is involved in this ranking. Also, what these elements gave us is the overall and the change during the time. Also, we have go to the graph data where we could see how the world is doing during the this period of years that is 1995 to 2019. But we could see different elements, not just the world. We could see Asia and the Pacific. We could see Europe. We could see North Africa and Middle East, and basically we can compare how are they going on or how are they doing during these periods. But also we could change the years so we could see the elements we are looking for. Also, we could uh, change every year, not the beginning, but also the end point that we could see. When we find every of this, we could go to the interactive heat map that basically show us how each country it's going in their economic freedom. So we could find Canada, the United States have a, a basically a good economic freedom in this rank. We could see also Russia and basically Asia, and including Africa and South America that have not the best positions in this map. We could see that Colombia is in the middle ranking, where it's not the best one, but we're working. Also, if we go into here, we could have we could see how the countries and the world was going through the years. Also, we could find some instructions that show us how it's working. We also can go and explore the data and find different elements that would take us to the financial freedom. That basically is the number or the result that this index is looking for. But here we could see every country. We could see, for example, Colombia. We have 70. Also, we could go to downloads and look for PDFs that show us different elements that we could use for um, our works. We could also find older editions, like for example, we could have the Index of Economic Freedom that basically have the same information, but it includes the heat map and the data all in one paper. That we could find information here are the rankings. We could find key findings of the 2019 and basically information that we could use, but also we could see text and graphics that would help us to understand how the economic freedom is working. Then we could go uh, to about the index. So to understand how it's basically working, we could see about the economic index that show us what is the idea of this index. We could see a video that explains us. We could also find some definitions that would help us to understand and get a better idea of what is going on and what are they looking for. And last but not least, we could go and find a specific country. For example, Colombia. We could find every element that would involve Colombia in this index. We could find a background of the historical background of Colombia. We could see graphs. We could see the average we're going on in the different elements. But also if we could want a specific PDF, we could find it here. That basically also shows the background and shows um, all these elements in different ways, so we could use it for our our works. We could find different graphs and explanations, but also we can take this, but we have to beware of the citation and the bibliography we're gonna put. And basically, this is what we could find in the Index of Economic Freedom.